All right, said again. As you know, again, Black Lives Matter. Why is there such a big blow up? Because there is a wound in our country, a so-called racial wound in our country. And like a wound that is open and untreated, it will draw disease, it will draw vector, and eventually will gangrene, and you will die from that wound. The reason that the foreigners have been able to get over on the ruling people, i.e. my white brothers and sisters out there, is because you've had the so-called guilt complex. Whether you're conservative or liberal, you're all there. Guilty, guilty, guilty. But that is not right, because it is not so much that you are suffering from a white guilt complex. You are suffering from a black guilt complex. Wow, a black guilt complex? What is that? It is this. The beaten white syndrome, so to speak. Somehow, a woman or a person who is not secure in themselves and who they are, someone else who's a bully or who are in denial about themselves or who have a guilt complex, they will project their guilt upon you. And because you don't know who you are or where you stand, you naturally, as human beings, will receive that guilt and will think it is, your guilt, when it's really the person who is offending you. It's their guilt. White folks, this is how you have been being beaten. You see, we black people, descendants of chattel slaves of African descent, we have a black guilt complex. We are in denial about who we are and what we did to ourselves. There's nothing worse than a person who has done something so ugly to themselves that they cannot face themselves in the mirror, and they don't even want to talk about it. And if you approach it, they'll get angry, and they might even attack you physically if you try to touch it. So here we sit. We think it's been told to us, it's told to me. I believed it for a long time, that the white man invaded Africa, captured us, enslaved us, brought us to the slave forts, and then put us on the slave ships. That's not what happened. We black people of all of our different ethnic groups and tribes this had nothing to do with race or skin color. It just had to do with our ethnicity. Yes, we have different ethnic groups in Africa as they are in Asia and India and America and Europe. We didn't like each other like we did in Asia and America and Africa and Europe. We warred with each other for hundreds, thousands of years. We couldn't stand each other, ingrained in our DNA. Look at the Middle East. That's not about Islam or Judaism. It's about people who don't like each other. They look like each other, but they don't like each other, dating back hundreds, if not thousands of years. It's ingrained on the walls of their DNA. And we have that in us as black people. We have done something so ugly to ourselves. We can't admit it. So what do? We wake up one day, we find ourselves in America, find ourselves as chattel slaves, living under the oppressive white man. We get out of it. We get free from slavery by the white man, by the way. The Jim Crow laws that held us down, white man got rid of that. Yet, we have not improved as a people. We still lead every other ethno-racial group in this country in nearly every negative social statistic that there is, except for, I think, one. We lead in homelessness, yet we holler Black Lives Matter. And then white people go, oh my God, we can't talk. We can't say nothing. Because you don't know who you are. When Dr. Martin Luther King passed away in 1968, and I've said this before publicly, I'll say it again. White people have come closer towards relating correctly with black people in this country than we have come towards white people. We have remained static. Listen to our verbiage. We are always blaming the white people for everything, good or bad, in our lives. Hence, we make you God. However, what you did, though, especially after Jesse Jackson took over when Dr. King passed off, when he was assassinated and went on, they came up with this political correct speech thing, that if you didn't address black people correctly, watch your mouth, you were racist. So what you white people did, you began to fall into political correct speech. You bent right, you bent left. Whenever a race issue came up, it was us black people lecturing you white people about how you need to stop being racist, how you need to transform yourselves, how you, all a one-way discussion. And you accepted it. You accepted this, what they called then white guilt. No, you had conviction. You had conviction of right and wrong, and you tried to rectify it. But because you weren't given the proper knowledge, Jesse Jackson and people like that overwhelmed you with what they called white guilt, when it was really us black people feeling bad about ourselves and what we did to ourselves and projecting it upon you, because you don't know who you are. You don't understand what them 740,000 young, innocent white boys did out there in those battlefields of Civil War. If you understood that, there would be no illegal immigration going on in this country. There'd be no Muslims usurping their religion upon us. There would be none of this stuff happening. Therefore, my brothers and sisters, you need to understand, and you will understand through my teachings here, that it's not white guilt you're suffering from. It's black guilt.